Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Lyndelle. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So for today's video, I planned it out to be a little bit chill, sort of a vlog moment, something personal moment with me, and it's also a bit of a travel vlog especially for those who want to know more about what this topic is all about. And of course, please stay tuned if you want to know more about this one, what it's like to live here in Baguio City. Okay, so I don't really drink coffee here. It's just so cute, but it's so tiny for my coffee. I usually drink coffee in like these big mugs. Comment down below if you drink coffee from big mugs too. Anyway, yeah, Baguio City is known as the summer capital of the Philippines. It is also known as the City of Pines because of the amount of pine trees that you can see here. It's also located inside the province of Benguet. It's not a part of Benguet in terms of government because they do have separate governments. Baguio City has its own mayor that doesn't necessarily fall under the jurisdiction of the province of Benguet, but it is within, as you can see here, it's inside the province itself, and it is a part of the Cordillera Administrative Region. Not autonomous, just administrative. Hopefully autonomous in the future. Anyway, that's a different topic. I listed down a couple of topics that I just wanted to share. These are just the basics, from my personal experience and from my family's personal experience. Of course, it would vary from one person to another, but yeah, this is just sort of a sharing moment from me to you. Okay, so let's go. First is the weather. Baguio City is not the coolest place here in the Philippines, but yeah, it gets pretty chilly, it gets pretty cold, depending on the months. So if you want to live here, study here, stay here, of course be prepared to bring your jackets, your hoodies, your sweaters, because the temperatures can drop down to 11, 12, 13 degrees Celsius, and at night you just need that extra, like 2 more layers of blanket, especially if you don't have someone lying next to you. Yeah, you also need a bonnet. I need a bonnet sometimes whenever I go to sleep, when we do get those typhoon nights or monsoon nights or just really plain cold nights in February. And I'm not talking about Valentine's Day, but it does get pretty cold in Baguio City. And most of the time it rains. From June to October we get typhoons, monsoon rains at that time. Sometimes they even extend up to November or December, typhoons. But when I ask nearby places, nearby provinces how they are, they don't really experience that much rain, and it is attributed to terrain, the overall landscape. It is a city on top of not a hill, but a city in the mountains. So I think that's one reason why we get a lot of rain. It's pretty cold, but with the global trend all around the world, it does also get pretty hot, especially at summer and at lunchtime. It's always hot at lunchtime. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, the weather varies now. It's generally still cold, but there are times when it gets pretty cold, extra cold, and a little bit warmer than usual. Okay, so after that, the next topic is this transportation. The transportation here in Baguio City is just via private vehicles and public transport. We do have jeepneys and taxis. Basically a tiny city, so you can just walk around the central business district if you want to go from one mall to another. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, next one that I would want to talk about is the food. We do have a diverse culture here in Baguio, so when it comes to food, it also extends to different cuisines like Korean. We have Korean, Japanese, Chinese. We also have Arabic cuisine. We also have Indian food. We also have Greek food and native cuisine that is, of course, special from the Igorot culture, which I am from. And just to be clear about that. Also, we have, when it comes to food, there are a lot of restaurants. A while ago, I asked my mom what she could share in this vlog, but yeah, she said we have tons of restaurants and cafes here in the city. Just go through Food Panda and other delivery services, and there are a lot of cafes and restaurants popping like mushrooms here and there in the city, so you wouldn't get bored once you do come here. There are lots and lots of places to try to eat in. Okay, next that I would be talking about is the culture and arts. First of all, I would want to talk about the Baguio Flower Festival, or the Panagbunga Festival. It is a festival that is celebrated usually by February to March, but I think activities are already held the year before, like I think September, is it? October or November. I do see some schedules sometimes, and we really enjoy that. I don't know if a lot of people enjoy it, so I can't speak for everyone from Baguio City. I personally love the flower festival because, of course, it is homegrown. It's the Baguio Flower Festival, but not a lot of people do love it because of the amount of tourists that come in the city, and sometimes we just get a ton of traffic. Not just traffic, a ton of heavy traffic. I just can't begin to describe, but anyway, I think that I could share it in a different video. But I love the Baguio City, or the Baguio Flower Festival, the Panagbunga Festival, especially the Session Road in Bloom activity, where they close out part of Session Road for 7 days, and it just features a lot of merchants from the city, merchants from other places. I think as far as Cebu, they also join the Baguio Flower Festival because there you can get a ton of customers just by showcasing what you have for 7 days in the city. So aside from that, I also want to share about how artistic and creative Baguio City is. I will just read it here. Baguio was held as one of the creative cities by UNESCO, so that's one feat, because we do have a huge artist community here in Baguio. We have art galleries in the city that you could also visit if you're free, and aside from that, Baguio City also has a rich culture when it comes to history. I won't delve into that further, but if you want to know more, we also have some museums that are available that you can visit once you get here, if you get here after the pandemic. Anyway, aside from this, when it comes to language, we have a lot of languages that are being spoken locally. We have the Ibaloy language, the Kankanay language, the Ilocano language. We also have Filipino or Tagalog, and of course English. Those are the main languages being spoken here. And I think that's it. So that's it. Baguio City is pretty diverse when it comes to culture. It's because it has become a melting pot from different surrounding provinces. You'll find and meet a lot of people from different backgrounds, cultural heritage, religions also here in the city. The thing that I would also want to share is the safety here in Baguio City. Baguio was ranked as one of the safest cities in the Southeast Asian region, and we're really proud of that. Let me just read this article. So according to Wikipedia, the Baguio City Police Office also has the highest crime rate solution, not crime rate, but solution efficiency nationwide of 84% compared to the national 77% and the region 70%. Last year in May, It also reported a drop of 27% in crimes from 1,150 to 834. That's from 2018 to 2019. It was also awarded as the best city police station in the entire country in 2018. So it just says a lot. It just goes to show how safe Baguio City is compared to other places in the country. Although I'm not saying that it is, the safest place. We do experience some crimes here and there, but I can honestly say that I can walk safely in my barangay and in other barangays alone at night. But you don't want to do that regularly, still keep yourself safe. And in my 29 years here, I only experienced a handful of crimes. Yeah, about a handful of crimes. And last but not the least, one thing that I would want to talk about is the education here in the city. We do have 3 major universities. 3, 4. St. Louis University, University of the Cordilleras, University of the Philippines, University of Baguio, Baguio Central University. So we have 5 universities here. So we have a lot of schools, hence the different backgrounds as well of the people that you get to meet here. We do have a lot of students. Education is good, I could say. Of course, it's good. It's a fun place to be in. It has a lot to offer. It's rich in culture. It's rich in history. It's also rich in art, music, a lot of things, education. Yes, and it's just, packed into this small, diverse city on top of mountains, or surrounded by mountains. Anyway, that's it. Enough of this rambling. So that is the end of what I can share of what it's like living here in Baguio City. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I hope you had fun watching. Please do follow me on my social media handles here and on my website as well. And if you want to be notified for more videos and updates and content, please hit that notification bell to be notified and updated with the latest video from me. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye!